But it looks like this road, oh no! There's a lot of mud to go through right there. I don't think I want to go through here to turn around. Sometimes it's the best spots that are the hardest to get to, and they're just, you gotta take that little bit of risk. Branches right there hitting everything. It didn't sound too damaging. Look at that. But, oh, what's this? You gonna get it? Some good looking sticks right there. Put these in the microwave because somebody knows how to jump up on the counter. You know who I'm talking about? Oh, look at that. Nah, that's not for you, bud. Hey guys, welcome back. My name is Larry if you're new. Tonight we're camping, well, we're camping alone. It's just gonna be me and the two dogs, Mason and Marty. And we're going up to what's called the Mogollon Rim. And if you didn't hear that right, I honestly don't even know how to say it 100%. I think it's Mogollon Rim. It's a weird name. Anyways, it's in like north central Arizona and kind of higher elevation, so it should be nice and cool tonight. I'm looking forward to it. I've camped near the rim a couple times, but tonight we're gonna look for a new spot, and I'm excited to see what's out there. I kind of pre-looked it up on maps, and it looks like if I take the right road, there should be plenty of good spots right on the edge of the rim to get just an unbelievable view, hopefully. Anyways, that's the plan. Called Rim Road because it's going to go along the rim. They do a lot of logging on this road, so you got to watch out for trucks speeding around the corners and whatnot, but luckily, because they use it a lot for logging trucks, the road's actually pretty nice. Boy, it's already dropped down to 55 degrees. Just not even 30 minutes ago it was almost 80 degrees. So I'm gonna have to switch into some jeans when I get up here. But that's one main reason why I came up here, just because I wanted that higher elevation and the cooler temperatures for camping. I finally fixed my heater, my propane heater on my truck camper. So I'm curious how that's gonna work. I want to test that out tonight. But it's beautiful up here. I mean, I don't know why I don't come up here more often. I don't know, just don't think about it for some reason. Look at that, you can see where the rim's at on the maps. Coming right up on it here. Look at that. What do you think, bud? So there's gonna be little roads like this that just kind of duck off, and there's gonna be places to camp. But we're gonna continue on going down the road and see if we can't find a better spot. This road is crazy, just right along the rim there. Look at that, just drops off. Crazy. This is kind of a dead-end road, so I'm hoping nobody's down here. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to back out, which is gonna be difficult. But it's getting dark, and I guess I'm just getting a little desperate. Gotta find a spot. I noticed right as soon as you drive onto this road, there was a bunch of mud puddles right there, and it doesn't look like anybody has driven past it in a while. It was all dry around the mud puddles. So that's why I'm taking a risk coming down this road. This could be really bad if we have to turn around. Oh no. There's already somebody over there. But it looks like this road, oh no! Man, something shifted hard. Yeah, That's too much mud, I think. Now, do I go down, try to make it through the mud and see about turning around in that campsite where these people are at, or back out, which is going to be super hard to do. There's a lot of mud to go through right there. I don't think I want to go through here to turn around. This is why I shouldn't have come down this road. Yeah, I should be able to back my trailer into there and then try to turn around. All right, we'll do that. All right, now we gotta go through this mud puddle to turn around. Oh, goodness. Well, at least we got turned around, so that's a plus. But we're still without a camping spot, and it is getting dark quick. This camera always makes it look lighter than it really is. I really don't want to find a camping spot in the dark. That's just going to make it even harder, especially if I have to go down any of these roads like this. I tried to get out here earlier, but it just didn't happen today. I found another little road. Of course, it dead ends, and I just barely pulled in off the main road. So I'm gonna walk down here and see if there's a camping spot, and hopefully there's nobody down here. It's getting dark. I'm gonna have to get my flashlight out. The road goes that way, also goes this way, so I'm gonna see if there's anybody back here. This would be ideal, because so far it looks like it's pretty easy to get into. So make a little bit of noise. I know there's bears up here. Oh shoot, I don't think I'm gonna make it under these trees, but it does look like there's a spot over here. Look at this. Ah. Look at that. That's some big rocks I gotta get over. Especially this one. I could probably get around the rocks. This is gonna be a rough one if we go back here. I don't think we have I don't think we have any other options really. I'm just worried about some of these trees being low. But they look like soft branches, so hopefully we can get through there. And a little creepy coming out here, no flashlight. Man, you guys, it looks legit bright on that camera. Here goes nothing, I guess. Try to steer as far as I can away from the branches. And watch the rocks. Oh, dragon. Sometimes it's the best spots that are the hardest to get to, and they're just, you gotta take that little bit of risk. Seems like if we stay to the right and brush up against the right ones, those are smaller branches. Oh man. Oh. It's alright, buddy, it's alright. He's scared. Here's the branches rubbing up against the truck. Look at him in the rearview mirror. Branches right there hitting everything. Okay, I think we made it through the branches. It didn't sound too damaging. Got a few more branches here to go through, and then we get into the rocks. So straight ahead is directly south. You can see right there on the compass on the truck. So since the forward panels on the truck are facing down a little bit, we're gonna just kind of go straight in right here so we can get the most amount of sun for the solar, because I might end up being here a couple of days, especially since it took so much to get back here. I haven't quite figured out how I'm gonna get out of here without, that's another day problem. That's awesome. You see it got a fire pit right here, and then I'm going to have a view right out of my window of all that in the morning. It does look like if I pull up a little bit more, I can back out over here to get out, so we should be good to get out of here. Now it's time to just set up some camp, get the slides out, and then get a fire going. I need to make some dinner. I'll start by getting some lights turned on to light up camp. Solar panels are intact, so we're looking good. Well, you probably hear the heat running. It's not my propane heat, it's just the air conditioner that turns into a heater. Just trying to take the chill off in here. I ended up having to switch into a hooded sweatshirt. It's about 7 p.m. now. It seems way later, but I need to go ahead and get a fire going so we can make dinner over the fire. I got a steak, pretty special steak actually, and it's currently getting to room temperature. But oh, what's this? Yeah, that's my 100,000 subscriber plaque. I finally got it. I was out of town, so it took me a while to actually get it. Now that I'm back in Arizona, I was able to pick it up, and finally got it hung up today. But it's way smaller than I thought it was going to be. Come on, YouTube. Really? It's still cool looking. And I want to thank every single one of you guys so much for subscribing and following along this channel, because obviously if it wasn't for you, I wouldn't get that. The next one's 1 million, so if you haven't subscribed yet, we're working our way to 1 million. We only got 900,000 more to go. I think I have some firewood in here. I set 2 of these in here just to make sure. I had to get a new chair because my old one broke on the last trip. Feels good though to be out here camping alone. I know it's been a while. I've been doing a lot of collaborations here recently. You know, the channel kind of started with me just camping alone, but it's just been a busy year, you know. This fire's gonna feel good. Last time I checked, it was already down to 50 degrees. So it's not too bad, but definitely cooling down. It's nowhere near as nice as the chair I had, but I don't know. I was at Walmart. I needed something. The chair that I had before, I ordered from Amazon. There we go. It's not going to be bad, though. This seems really tall. That's all right, though. I can get comfy with this. It's been a long day trying to get here. Had a lot to do. I almost didn't even come because I thought it was going to be too late, but worked out, I guess, halfway decent. All right, I got the fire going good and hot now. Now I just got to let that burn down a little bit. All right, we'll get these dog pins out. You ever notice bungee cords won't hook onto anything unless you don't want them to hook onto it? These are always just nice to have, so that way I can just set them out in this and I don't have to have them on a leash or anything. Just kind of set it up right here. It's kind of difficult when the
ground's not level. I might only use 2 just because I don't think I have enough room to put all 3 without getting over here onto these rocks. What's up, buddy? Hey, bud. How you doing? Oh, it's nice and warm in here. Still gotta wait a little while for the fire to die down. Might go ahead and marinate the steak a little bit too. Oh yeah. Oh, here's the steak, by the way. We're doing a bison ribeye steak. Got that near the Grand Mesa in Colorado a couple videos back. Go ahead and get that food warmed up. All right, buddy, you hungry? Come on, you hungry? Yeah, gotta get a stretch in. Here's your food, and there's your food. Eat up. He almost waits till Marty's done, and then he starts eating. It's like he wants to make Marty jealous or something. There you go, good boys. He does this every time. Oh, you're just stretching, huh? You boys ready to go potty? You ready to go outside? Huh? Yeah? Now it's potty time, huh? Yeah. Oh, boy. All right, yeah. Let's go outside. Hang on, bud. I'll come right back for you. Hang on. Good boy. There you go. I don't know where my fire poker went. But it's burning down at least. It's kind of nice out here right by the fire. Still has a ways to go to burn down, but I'm still wide awake, so should be fine. The puppies are enjoying it out here, though. Oh, there they are.
In the rig a little bit doing that. That's why a couple weeks ago I reached out to Pack Break. I told them my situation. I told them what I had for a truck.
He just keeps himself occupied for hours. That's like a banana toy that Twyla from Runaway Parents got him. He loves that thing. You gonna get it? Anyways, came in here to watch a little YouTube. Now the fire's going down, but now that the fire's going down, it's getting cold out there. So I figured I'd come in here, warm up for a little bit, and then shouldn't be too long before I can get out there and start cooking that steak. All right, time to get the bison ribeye steak seasoned up. I feel like this is gonna be messy. Might go ahead and rinse these off. I don't have sanitary water in my sink, so I always, if I'm gonna eat or drink anything that has water, I'll use bottled water. I guess what we're gonna do here is just put a bunch of holes in this. Then we're gonna dump a little Dale's seasoning on there. A little bit goes a long way apparently, so we'll just, it's enough to kind of throw on there. Cover it up, get it in those holes. Throw some pepper on it. This stuff is quite full of sodium, so I'm not going to add any salt to the steak. That's why also you don't want to put too much on there. This is actually the first time I've ever used it. I've seen other people use it. I've just never had to use it. Smells delicious though. I get a little more pepper on this side. Some good looking steaks right there. I'm gonna go ahead put these in the microwave because somebody knows how to jump up on the counter. Yeah, you know who I'm talking about? Oh yeah, perfect. I'll get that out of the way. Ah, that's better. Coals up in there. All right, now for the steaks. All right. Yeah, those coals are good and hot now. Let's see if we can get these on there without dropping them on the ground. There we go. Shan't be too long. Oh yeah, looking real nice. Man, these things are tender. With the light off, you can see it's actually glowing right underneath it. So it's got some good hot coals on it. I normally aim for like medium rare, but I might go a little on the rarer side tonight, just because they're special steaks. We'll see. I'm not the best steak cooker, honestly. Let's see here. About 130 degrees. Might let it go a little bit longer. It's so peaceful out here. Oh, look at those steaks. Melt a little butter on them. All right, now I'm just gonna let them rest for a few minutes and then eat them. While we're waiting for that to rest, I think what we're gonna do, go ahead and test out my actual propane heater. So we shut off the AC heater, which is just run off electric. I'll probably run that all night just because that will charge up in the sun tomorrow. But my propane heater, I do want to make sure it's going to work. Let's turn it to 74. I can hear it kicking on. That heater is a lot more quieter, and there's vents that go all over the whole RV. So it kind of heats everything a little bit more evenly. But the main reason why I want that thing to work is because it has vents down below where all the water lines are at. So if I'm ever out in an area where it's really freezing, then I can kick that on and make sure the water lines don't freeze. The electric heater up here just blows like towards the back and towards the front, which usually works out really good, but I'm just trying to test these things out before it gets too cold this winter. Here we go. Piece had a lot of gristle. Let me try something else here. It's got some good flavor though. Oh, look at that. That's not for you, bud. I was gonna make some vegetables to go with this, but it's kind of so close to bedtime. I don't want to get like too full. End up not being able to sleep very good. But that is perfect. Don't worry, I'll give you guys some. Well, when I'm done, though. You guys ready for bed?
Physical property together. Yes. And I've owned several homes. I've done this for you in this video. By the way, if you're new around here, my name's Thad.
Morning. I slept in kind of late. I don't know, I guess I just needed the rest, I guess, but I went to go make some dog food this morning. I always make dog food with my Instapot, but I just realized that I lent that to my sister and I don't have it with me, so I'm having to home make it, just make it in a pot, which is fine. Just takes a little bit longer, but I need to get them some food started this morning, and I haven't even drank coffee yet. But
I feel way rested, and I happen to look outside and just the beautiful views outside. I love this place. I don't know, I need to come here more often. I do. I got some hamburger, some brown rice, some chicken, throw a couple carrots in there. I think I ran out of sweet potatoes, but this will be all right until I get to the store. Now I'm gonna let that boil for a little bit. I actually cook the hamburger first, so that way I can drain out the grease and everything. Make sure that ain't gonna be too much, because I need some coffee. I don't normally grind my coffee beans, but I was in a hurry when I went to the store and I bought a whole bean type of coffee. And instead of just throwing it away, I figured, you know what, I'll give it a whirl. I'll try grinding my own beans, because hey, everybody says so many good things about it. And just to make sure that we get the full effect, we'll do the pour over here and we'll see if it makes a huge difference. Look at that. I mean, it smells good, but regular coffee smells good. I don't know. I just don't get it. It tastes the same. To me, I could be at a truck stop drinking coffee. I can make Folgers in a coffee pot, or drink espresso from, an expensive machine. For whatever reason, it just tastes the same to me. I don't understand it. Whether apparently it's ground or not, or pre-ground. I've even had coffee that has been kind of like up in the cabinet, opened for like a month or longer, and had that, and I don't get it. I don't notice the difference. But that's a good thing, I guess. For me, I don't have to spend a lot of money on coffee. I'm sure I'm going to get a lot of hate for that. Maybe something's wrong with my taste buds, but I do know one thing I am impressed with is the view outside the window today. I'd have to say this is the best corner office view window that I've had in a while. I've been uploading a video this morning. It's only at 39%, but my battery is dying. I noticed it does take a little while on the Starlink. Even though I have no obstructions and it's pointed directly north, I don't know. Anyways, my laptop's dying. I get this thing plugged in. These MacBooks actually take quite a bit to charge up, but the battery lasts a long time. Usually though, when I'm charging up stuff like this, I typically just use my power stations instead of plugging it in to the solar on my camper, because I only have a certain amount of time during the day to collect solar. So like right now I don't have the heat on or the air conditioner. I just have the overhead fan on, and I'm just trying to get back to 100%. You see it's taking off here. 100 watts, 140 watts. Okay, well, that shouldn't take too long to charge up. I might have a problem. I think I'm addicted to power stations. As you guys know, I'm always using power stations for stuff. And Jackery has actually sent me a couple of their power stations. The newest one they actually sent me is the HomePower 3000 right here. I used to always think the bigger the power station, the better it was. And I was always just wanting the largest power station I can get. But I've really started to kind of find that it really just depends on the application that you're using it for. Like if you're going to use something for camping, this thing is only 60 pounds. It's 3,072 watt hours. It's got a big 3,600 watt pure sine wave inverter, a true 30 amp plug. You got all, your USB A's, your USB C's. It's got the 12 volt plug in it. I mean, this thing is perfect for camping. Unfortunately, it's not expandable, but with the true 30 amp plug, you are able to run your RV off of it. And it's got the plugs right here on the side, so you can charge it up with your AC plug at 1800 watts, and then you can also charge it up with these solar barrel plugs at 1000 watts.
I love the fact that this thing is portable, easier to carry around, to throw up on the countertop here, things like that. With this one, this is the HomePower 3600 Plus. You guys have seen this on a previous review that I did, actually, and I have been thoroughly enjoying this thing. But see, like this one, actually, it looks identical to the HomePower 3000, except for it's a little bit taller. You've got some wheels on it. You got your suitcase handle that comes out the back. So even though it's a little bit bigger, this is coming in at about 77 pounds. So not too much heavier. You've got 3,584 watt hours in this, so a little bit bigger than the other one. So on the front here, it's basically identical to the HomePower 3000. You got your true 30 amp plug. You got your 120 plugs here with your 3600 watt pure sine wave inverter. You've got your USB-C and USB-A plugs right here, power button, and then your screen. You also have an 1800 watt AC plug to plug it into the wall of your house or garage or whatever to charge it up. You also have barrel plugs for your solar up to 1,000 watts. You have your reset buttons. Now this one also has expansion ports. So even though this one is very similar to the HomePower 3000, the 3600 is, in my opinion, a little bit more meant for home backup. You can actually buy a second one of these Jackery HomePower 3600 Pluses and tie them together with the dual voltage hub in order to get 240 volt, which is awesome for something this size. That's something that you can actually use when you need 240 volt, disconnect them, and then actually take them and run them to different parts of your house if you got to plug in a fridge, or even bring them out camping like I do. So it's a little bit more versatile. Either way, I've been thoroughly impressed with Jackery. They've been around for so long, and I see why. If you guys are interested in any of these Jackeries, I'll go ahead and put links down below in the description. But anyways, I'm hungry and we'll get some breakfast made. I'll make me the ultimate breakfast sandwich. That's the hope, at least. I'm gonna put a little bit of this seasoning that Rolling with the Joneses gave me at the Red Button Ramble. Smoky. If you guys haven't seen their channel, go check them out. These people, seriously talented. They do truck camping, and it's Rolling with the Joneses. I'll put a link to their channel down below in the description. Just awesome people to be around. So good. Mason boy, you ready to go outside? Huh? I know you're always ready to go outside. You want to go outside? Let's go. Come on, let's go. Nice day out here, huh? Yeah. A little breezy though. Awesome view. So, some of you guys might notice that my solar rack that used to look like this, that was up here, is down. The previous video, it got loose, and then I ended up just taking it off while I was on the road. I haven't reinstalled it yet. I think I'm going to try something a little bit different. The metal on the roof of this is so thin that I just don't think it could hold the weight. So I think I'm going to try something a little bit different. So I'll eventually get to that project. But I want to show you something else too. So here's the road coming out of here. Just kind of go straight through there. I went ahead and took off a couple of the branches earlier with the chainsaw, just to kind of clear it up for the next person who wants to get through, and for me, so I don't scratch up the camper getting out of here. I think I should be all right. I just stacked the brush on each side of the road, so if people want to use it for campfires or something down the road, they can do that. I don't think I'm going to use it. Obviously, it's still pretty green, but Somebody down the road might be able to use it. I just still cannot believe this view. It just drops straight off. It's crazy. I kind of want to walk up this direction and see what's over here. Looks like a little trail that kind of heads up this way. The only bad thing about being up here is the wind. But for right now, with the sun being up, it's not bad. It's actually kind of nice out right now, especially with a sweatshirt on. Oh, this is so cool. I love this place. I've decided I'm going to stay here one more night. I'm not going to film anything. I'm just going to kind of relax, upload some footage, and watch a little TV, I think, tonight. Just enjoy it. Either way, I appreciate you guys sticking it out this long. And if you haven't subscribed yet, it'd be really cool if you could. And anyways, until next time, I'll see you then. Thanks, bye. Tell them what's up. Tell them, get them.